when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief, first drive, and you force a turnover. This team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they need.
This offense has it with really good field position. The running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Cooper. They're going to need... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this knee on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off-play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Plucks it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Fuller. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got a man. It's Fuller. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where the...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He turns that loose down the right side. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Makes the grab. It's Fuller.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Keeps it on the draw. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Cooper. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pressure and blocked. And after the block punt and all that followed, they'll start this drive inside their 30. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the single back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Running back searching for a hole. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Cooper. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's French. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Cooper. Buying some time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Huskers are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, we have reached a conclusion in the Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Pulls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to throw, it's Cooper. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Huskers send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And they're
pulls it in down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Try to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 35. Turning on the Jets. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
And the Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's up to 51 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fuller.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. Putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. On the run, it's French. Nice move to keep running. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's French. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with it. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got room to work. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. RPO complete to open the drive. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Wants to throw. It's Cooper. Got the quick pass. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's French. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Huskers in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fuller. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And they spike it to stop the clock. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
And here's the return. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Cooper. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Avoids pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all they were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Using the quick game.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches it, big fella.
Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. They run the reverse. Makes one man miss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And that big, bad Husker front just keeps wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I mean, that's what you want. You want the defensive line to dominate the football game. You don't want to have to blitz and bring all these extra bodies. And this defensive line, this black shirt defensive line, is doing their job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Using his legs, it's French. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They give it to him again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
For the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Cooper. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Gets open down the middle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The screen, and watch out. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. Got a little space. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Cooper. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They're testing the right side here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Smith. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a 1st and goal? He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a cut! He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. It's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negative...
And the defense got him at the 27. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. It's a draw. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his big tight end. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morrison. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Morrison. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.